This segment is about becoming the person who can, the person who actually can do these things you want. So many of our goals are physical, but it starts, succeeds, or fails with our mind. So that's what we're going to work on here. Most people focus on what they want, but not who they need to become to hold on to this thing, to make things last. So lasting change doesn't come from more effort. I mean, you need to give some effort, but it's not just about effort. It's coming from shifting your identity and your beliefs on it. When your inner story matches your outer goal, it flows more. So if you're working on a fitness goal, it doesn't mean you're going to stop working as hard. It means you're going to congruently become a person who is fit. Mentally, you are a person who is in shape. So when you're eating, when you're doing different things, you are coming to it from a place of a person who is fit and healthy. That is part of your identity. So when someone says, well, can't you just skip the gym? No, you can't skip the gym. That's part of who you are. You have become a fit person. If you're working on reducing stress and finding a peaceful inner mind, that means that you are working on approaching things that way. You are becoming that person. Every goal you set bumps up into an old belief. So like, I'm not disciplined. I always quit. I'm just not that kind of person. Does it sound familiar? Most of us have said it. Or I just have a problem with sticking with this. Or I'm not strong enough. I can't do this. We say a lot of can'ts of what we can't do. So before we change habits, we have to change our self-concept. So start by asking yourself, what stories have I been telling about who I am? That's pretty powerful. And if you're not sure, ask your friends. They'll tell you, if they're willing to be honest with you, what stories you're telling about yourself. I meet a lot of people that I will know right away that they have 50 different health ailments, right? Not knocking if we have health problems, but I know that before I know anything good about them. I know their health issues. I know the work issues they're having. I know the relationship issues they're having. I know every bad thing going on in their life before I know anything positive. Before I know about their passions and what they want to do with their life, I know all the negative first. That's the story they're playing in their head and what they're saying out loud. And I'm not knocking it. I've been there too. I've worked past that. And sometimes those things come up and you have to catch yourself. And I have friends who tell me when I'm doing that, thankfully. So the other question is, who do I need to believe I am to make this happen? You can look at who you need to be for this. Like I said, I'm a person of fitness. I am a calm person. I am whatever you're working towards. I'm a financially responsible person. If you're financially responsible, maybe you don't go out to eat so much. Maybe you make more of your food at home because that's who you are. So you find the identity that matches up with your goals. So you can find people out there that represent that to you so that they're kind of a model of it, but it's about being you. So for me, Uncle Iroh is the big, that's who I look at, like that's who I'm becoming. But it's still me. I'm still putting my own flavor on it. You guys don't see the spicy on here very much, but I'm still spicy too. I just believe in the love and compassion as well. So I'm probably a little bit spicier than Uncle Iroh, but I can look at him as an ideal of this is the kind of person I want to be. And then becoming a person of peaceful mindset is much easier because I am that. I'm not working towards that. I am that. So some examples. Instead of I am bad with money, try I'm learning to be a wise steward of my resources. Instead of I can't stick to workouts, try I'm someone who honors my body through movement. Or even versus honor, even celebrates. loves. I'm someone who loves my body through movement because it really is showing yourself self-love. Instead of I am always stressed, try I am someone who chooses calm and balance. Doesn't mean you're not dealing with some of those issues, but you're choosing something else. I am this person. Doesn't mean you don't have hiccups or issues, but this is who you are. And the more you say it to yourself, the more you believe this. So you're not faking it. You're just remembering a different version of yourself that's buried, that you haven't let up for air in a long time. So the next step is to align daily choices with that identity. So once you claim a new identity, make micro choices that prove it. So some examples. A writer. If you're a writer, you write every day. I'm a writer. I write for at least 5 minutes a day. If you're a healthy person, fill your water bottle. I'm a healthy person. I carry water with me everywhere. A mindful person takes a deep breath before replying. Every small action is a vote for your future self. So whatever your goal is, find those little things that prove to yourself that you are that person. Okay, number 3, reframe setbacks as proof of growth. When you stumble, it doesn't mean you failed. It means you're reprogramming yourself. So ask yourself, what would my future self say about this moment? Your future self would be like, oh, that was a hiccup along the way. That was a hurdle I overcame. It can be part of your hero story, especially if you really fall off the wagon. It can really be like, that was that moment and I got back up. What will your future self say about that? How can I use this as feedback? Not as fuel or shame, but feedback. Everything we have going on, especially when we're aiming for a goal, is feedback. It's ways it didn't work. So you found one more way it doesn't work. That's okay. That's feedback. That's good. That means you're one step closer to knowing the way it does work. So think about that. So each slip up is just data. It's not evidence of inadequacy or anything like that. It's just data. Use it as such. Doesn't mean you don't want to do better next time and do as good as we can on these, but don't be so flippin' hard on yourself. It's just information to get you to where you want to go. Number 4 is create an environment that supports you. So your environment either reinforces your old identity or supports your new one. So make your surrounding your ally. So you do this by, for example, if your goal is mindset work, maybe you're journaling in the morning, put your journal right where you will see it first thing in the morning. Put your workout clothes somewhere where it's just instant. Oh, the other one that's a really good one, if you're wanting to support who you are becoming, is curate your social media feeds. If you are someone, for example, easy one, if you're trying to get in shape and you're following a whole bunch of pages that's delicious cheesecakes and all kinds of like really, really heavy, delicious recipes, don't do that to yourself. I know that one. When friends like stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that looks so good, but I can't have it. So I don't let myself follow those groups. If you are someone who is working on mindset and finding joy in life, then why are you going to follow people who are angry and showing you everything that's terrible in the world? That's not helping you. So you want to make sure it's curating who you are now. If you are someone who wants to get healthier, to climb mountains, then go join up with those groups. Sign up on those pages so you can see that, so it's motivating you because that's who you now are. Simple, right? Step number 5, anchor who you now are. So you can do this with things like, so daily you want to remind yourself that you are this person. And if you're doing those small little things like we talked about a little while ago, you probably already are, but we're going to take it a step further. So you can have like something on you, a talisman, jewelry, whatever, that reminds you of who you are. So a lot of people, when they are on the mindfulness journey tend to wear mala beads, or they tend to wear an Om symbol or something like that, because it's something that's right in front of them that reminds them. I tend to have hearts that I wear that are awkward so that I don't forget they're there. And so it always reminds me to come from a place of compassion and love with people, or curiosity or understanding. So that's kind of one of my things that reminds me that that's who I am. So any little thing that's going to help you remember. It can also be, you can have mantras that you tell yourself daily. You can be saying those to yourself in the mirror. You can put sticky notes on the mirror, reminding you of who you are. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's just, if you need that extra boost, find a physical thing that helps you remember what you are working towards, who you now are, this new identity. So with this segment, what we're talking about is you're not manifesting goals by chasing them. You're becoming the person who naturally lives them. Your story, your choices, your energy, you're aligning everything so it becomes a reflection of who you actually are. So we went through a lot in this video. I hope you guys are kind of understanding where we're coming from here, of that it's not just about the goal and the pushing. It's about the mindset and who we're becoming. That congruency can make it so much easier and more powerful for these goals. So if you're someone who has done goal after goal every year and they haven't succeeded, then why not try a different way and change what you're thinking as well as your physical actions? And maybe that can make a difference. So we'll be back with another video soon. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.